What if I told you there's an animal that can vanish into the ocean for 30 years, cross 10,000 miles of open sea, and still find its way home without GPS, Google Maps, or even asking for directions? Yep. Sea turtles don't just do that. They do it blindfolded, backwards, and powered by the freaking Earth's magnetic field. Nature basically gave them a built-in compass that pigeons would sell their feathers for. But don't let their chill surfer vibes fool you. These creatures are tougher than an 80s punk band and older than your grandma's grandma's grandma. How old? Sea turtles have been cruising the oceans for more than 150 million years. That means they were already expert navigators before T-Rex even stomped onto the scene. Let that sink in. While humans were still fumbling with fire, sea turtles were dodging marine reptiles and flexing their flippers like Jurassic jet skis. You want ancient? Sea turtles are basically living fossils. They've been around longer than the Himalayas, and they've outlived asteroid strikes, ice ages, and every bad human fashion trend. When dinosaurs like Stegosaurus were clomping around on land, sea turtles were already sliding through oceans like chilled-out submarines. They didn't just survive the chaos of history, they surfed through it. But their age isn't even the coolest part. It's how they navigate. From the second a hatchling scrambles out of the sand, it's scanning the Earth's magnetic field. That magnetic imprint. It's their home address, tattooed into their nervous system. Decades later, after traveling thousands of miles, the adult female will haul herself onto that exact same beach to lay eggs. No landmarks, no GPS, just instinct and wizardry. It's like being born in a hospital, moving to Mars for a few decades, and then coming back to Earth and saying, "Yep, room 7B, nailed it." And as if magnetic compasses weren't enough, sea turtles also have an insane sense of smell. They can sniff out chemical breadcrumbs drifting through ocean currents, following scents like a living GPS with Yelp reviews for jellyfish buffets. Now let's talk about the ocean's heavyweight traveler, the leatherback turtle. This reptilian juggernaut grows over 7 feet long and weighs up to 2,000 pounds. But it's not just size. Leatherbacks can dive almost 4,000 feet into the ocean's abyss. That's deeper than most submarines go. The pressure at those depths could crush a car like a soda can, but the leatherback just shrugs it off like a beanbag chair in scuba gear. Unlike other hard-shelled turtles, leatherbacks sport a leathery, ridged carapace designed for streamlining. It's like a muscle car crossed with a beanbag chair, built for endurance, not speed. Every year they migrate more than 12,000 miles, crisscrossing icy Canadian waters to sunny Caribbean beaches like it's just another Tuesday commute. If there were a frequent flyer program for reptiles, leatherbacks would be platinum members with lifetime lounge access. And when they're not swimming marathons, leatherbacks are eating machines. Their diet? Jellyfish. Lots and lots of jellyfish. 90% of what they eat is basically soggy ocean ghosts. But don't underestimate the challenge. Jellyfish are slippery, gelatinous nightmares. That's where the leatherback's secret weapon comes in. Its throat is lined with backward-facing spines called papillae. These spines grab jellyfish and conveyor belt them straight down into the stomach. No escape, no refunds. And here's the kicker. They can eat their entire body weight in jellyfish in a single day. That's like you scarfing down 150 pounds of Jell-O and still saying, "So what's for dessert?" But not every sea turtle is a jellyfish hunter. Take the green sea turtle, for example. As hatchlings, they're omnivores, munching on a bit of everything. But when they grow up, they go vegan. These guys become underwater gardeners, mowing down seagrass meadows like lawn care dads on a Sunday morning. And it's not just for lunch. Their grazing prevents the seagrass from overgrowing and suffocating the seabed. That helps coral reefs, estuaries, and entire marine communities thrive. So yeah, sea turtles aren't just eating. They're running ecosystem maintenance like shellback landscapers. Honestly, seagrass should be sending them thank you notes. But before they get to the gardening and jellyfish buffets, hatchlings face the ultimate trial: survival. When a female lays eggs, it's usually around 100 per clutch. But here's the brutal truth. Out of that 100, maybe 1 or 2, if they're lucky, will live to adulthood. From the moment they burst out of the sand, hatchlings face a gauntlet of predators. Crabs, birds, raccoons, you name it, everything wants a bite. It's basically an oceanic version of Squid Game, but with more flapping flippers and seagull attacks. Those lucky few that do survive can live 80 years or more. Some even reach 100. And here's a wild fact. Sea turtles don't do pink and blue balloon reveals. They do sand temperature reveals. If the nest is cooler, you get males. Warmer sand, females. Scientists even have a rhyme for it. Hot chicks, cool dudes. Sounds like a cheesy 2000s beach movie, but it's actual biology. The scary part. Rising global temperatures are skewing nests toward almost all females, which means entire generations are being born with no dudes at the party. Cute in theory, catastrophic in practice. When females return to nest, it's one of the most ancient, awe-inspiring rituals in nature. Under the cover of night, she drags her massive body out of the surf, digs a pit with her flippers, and carefully lays her eggs. She'll cover them with sand, disguise the nest, and slip back into the sea without a single backward glance. No babysitting, no parenting, just raw instinct, passed down for millions of years. And here's a detail that gets people emotional. Nesting sea turtles look like they're crying. But it's not heartbreak, it's science. Those tears are actually salt glands flushing excess salt from their bodies. They're not mourning, they're multitasking. Crying while making sure their bodies don't dry out. Sea turtles, masters of dramatic optics. Now you'd think creatures so perfectly built for the ocean would have gills, but nope. Sea turtles are reptiles, and reptiles breathe air. That makes them elite-level breath holders. While sleeping underwater, they can slow their heart rate to just 1 beat every 9 minutes. Basically, they enter a state of biological zen that makes a yoga retreat look chaotic. But startle one of them, and boom! It launches to the surface like a flipper-powered torpedo. Peaceful nap? Over. Emergency launch sequence activated. But here's the sad twist. For all their ancient superpowers, sea turtles weren't built to deal with humans. Their shells can fend off sharks, but they're useless against plastic bags that look like jellyfish. Fishing nets trap them. Poachers still steal their eggs and shells. Artificial lights disorient hatchlings, leading them toward parking lots instead of the ocean. And climate change is throwing their entire reproductive system into chaos. The tragedy? Every single species of sea turtle is now listed as vulnerable, endangered, or critically endangered. They survive dinosaurs, but might not survive convenience stores. But even beyond biology, sea turtles hold a sacred place in human culture. In indigenous traditions, they symbolize wisdom, endurance, and life's long journey. In Pacific Island legends, turtles carry the world on their back, a cosmic Uber with flippers. From ancient carvings to modern tattoos, humans have always seen sea turtles as storytellers, protectors, and spiritual guides. They're more than animals. They're time-traveling symbols, connecting us to the deep past and the uncertain future. So here's the truth. Sea turtles aren't just slow and steady reptiles. They're magnetic field-reading, jellyfish-devouring, ocean-crossing legends who've conquered 150 million years of history. They've survived asteroid strikes, ice ages, and the rise and fall of empires. But now their survival depends on us. If a sea turtle can find its way back to the same beach after 3 decades at sea, the least we can do is make sure there's still a beach waiting for her. Because saving sea turtles isn't just about saving a species. It's about protecting one of Earth's oldest, coolest, and most magical stories.